Hi guys, I've got the second part of the haul I posted the other day. So the first thing, I've got this paper here. It's parchment paper or imitation parchment paper perhaps. It's 11 by 17, so it's real big. You can see it's real big. It's real pretty. It's got this kind of like, I don't know what to call it, but it's not completely solid. It's sort of got the, I don't know, multicolored look, just a little bit. There's 50 sheets in this pack, and it's going to be used for possibly writing letters, but I'm thinking about folding it in half like this and creating a book, like a Book of Shadows type book out of it. The next thing I have is this seashell. My sister had this plant in her apartment, and she had shells decorating around it. And my mom brought it back here to our house because my sister was killing it. And I just took this out of it because I thought it was pretty and, you know, no one noticed, so. Then a few months ago, my friend invited me to go to this, it was like a magical, I don't remember what they called it, but it was like this thing with several booths, and it was pretty small. But one of the booths was selling these little spell kits, and so I bought a couple of them. This one's a Success Mojo kit, and it comes with all the ingredients you need. And you can see it's got the cloth there and the string to tie up the Mojo bag. And this one's a Healing Mojo kit. And same thing, it's got all the ingredients, and then it's got the instructions in there. It's pretty cool. I just thought I'd try them out. And then at that same place, at a different little booth, but at the same magical place, I got this. It's a pen you can put on your clothes, and it's made of wood. It's one of those death moth things. I forget what they're called exactly, but it's got the little skull on the back. I thought it was real cool. Then at the craft store, I got a couple of these wooden spoons. They still got the sticker on them because they're relatively new. And they're, not that big. I'm gonna try to do the carving in them, or, with the wood burner. My dad's got one of those somewhere, or at least he used to. I'm hoping he still has it. And if not, I may try to do the Dremel in there. And then just a couple more things. I got this wand. It's I got it online. It's like a natural stick, and it's pretty short. You can see it's not real long. And then it's got this crystal, it's supposed to be quartz at the end, but it's so clear, and I'm thinking it might just be glass or plastic. But I mean, it said it was real quartz on the website, but it's so clear. There's not any inclusions or anything in it. What do you guys think? Do you think it is real quartz, or I mean, it's almost impossible to tell just by a video, but I don't know. I'm thinking it might just be glass, but I don't know. The wand part down here is obviously a real stick. Then at the craft store, I got this journal. It's real pretty. You can see it's got like a mandala type thing and then a border. And then inside, that's the inside cover. And then it's got just kind of blank pages like a sketchbook. I'm thinking of using this for my, sorry, I forgot the name, Book of Mirrors. Once the one I'm working on now runs out. Because it's semi-close to running out. And then the last thing, for Mother's Day, my dad paid for me and my mom and sister to go to the spa. And my mom got a massage, my sister got a facial, and I got my toenails painted, pedicure. And at the little store there, they had these. They were like, they're patches. Excuse me. And, sorry, my hand's shaking a little bit. They're essential oil It's got 10 patches in it. There's citrus for energy. And let me see what I can read on the back. It says, ingredients, extra virgin olive oil. Hang on, I want to cover up the price and I'll show you. Extra virgin olive oil, tangerine, orange, sage, lavender, and peppermint essential oils. And then, you know, some type of cloth patch, I guess. But that's all the ingredients there are, so it's pretty good. If you want to read that real quick. And then I can't see what the they've got a website, but I can't see it because it's covered up by the price tag. But if you search natural patches of Vermont, you can probably find them online. So that's, oh no, sorry, there's one more thing. So these are some of these, I ordered these online, Amazon. These are some of these ornaments, glass ornaments, and I'm aware there's one missing. I accidentally broke it. I set it on the counter and went to the bathroom. When I came back, my cat had knocked it off and broke it. But they're glass ornaments, and I'm going to use them to make witches' balls. You can decorate them like that. That's what they're intended for, but yeah, I'm going to make witches' balls out of them. So that's what I got them for. Yeah, and they're real glass, so, you know, and you just take the top off and you can put whatever you want in there, herbs and crystals, and decorate them however you please. So yeah, that's all I got. Hope you enjoyed. And I've got one more thing to show you, but I gotta go on the other side of the table and then outside, and it's just something real quick. Okay, so this is something I made. It's a terrarium. I've got it in this cool container. Looks similar to a fishbowl, sort of. As you can see, I've got rocks on the bottom and then some different layers. This is what's called a tropical terrarium, just because of the types of plants and the moss and stuff in there. I tried to do a DIY for this, and it failed miserably, just because it's the first time I've ever made one, and it was just, oh my gosh. Like, the plants were falling apart, and the camera kept falling over, and the dirt was getting everywhere, and it was just not good. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to post that, but I can show you the finished product. The finished product turned out great. I put these little mushrooms in there, and there's sheet moss down there. That's sheet moss, and then I put these different decorative mosses, like that one under there, the gray one there, and then that kind of fuzzy looking one there is different, you can see, than like that one or that one, to make it pretty. And then I've got this plant, that plant there, and this really cool purple one. And then I've got these little mushrooms, those three, those two, and then that big one in there. So it looks pretty cool, if I do say so myself. So, but I do want y'all's opinion. Do you think I should leave this bigger mushroom in there or take it out and just leave those two little ones and those three little ones? What do you guys think? Because every time I water it, I have to take that big one out because it's wood, whereas the other ones are like a ceramic. So it's kind of annoying because those push down in there, and this one, they're like on wires, and this one just sits in here like that. Then I also made a desert one with succulents, and this is the one I originally tried making the tutorial on before I switched to the other one. And this one, like you can see, this plant sort of fell apart. It's so delicate. Some of the leaves fell off, and I just felt so bad. Like when stuff like that happens, I just feel like I'm murdering the plant. Like my heart just like sinks. That may be a bit ridiculous. I don't know if that happens to y'all, but yeah, this one you can see the mushrooms from the other one in the background, but this one's got these, hang on. See if I can focus it. It won't really focus on them, but it's got these blooms coming out of this plant here. And then this one, I don't remember what the other ones are called, but this one's called a bear paw, and it's fuzzy. It's kind of cool. And then I've got this one in there. And then this one's got the different layers too. This one's significantly smaller than the other one, as you can see, if I would focus. Yeah, it's a little bit smaller than the other one. And then this one's got the rocks and the dirt and the sand, and then it's got some of that decorative glass on top, and then some of the rocks. So this one's real pretty too. And then these are like traditional terrariums where they've got the glass container. And then I've got a couple I want to show you outside, so I'll just be right back and show you those. Okay, here's the other one I made. You can see this one also has this plant in it. This came in a little container with like 4 little bitty ones. And then this one here, this is in a pot, as you can see. It's not a container, and yes, the pot's a little dirty because it's been used before. It's not a brand new pot. And then this has this really, really long bloom on it with the white flowers. And then I did sort of the same thing. I got the rocks at the bottom, then the dirt, and then the sand. And then I just put some rocks on top of this one. Not the glass, because it's outside, so I didn't see the need for that. And then this one I think is really pretty. I like it better than this one. It's in this kind of square one that's got these cracks in it, and yes, those are supposed to be there. And this also has some of this in it. I put one in this one in the other, and then this is the other 2. And then this is the other part of this one. It fell apart when I took it out of the pot. It had 2 in there and it just kind of fell apart. This one I didn't put the sand on top. I thought it looked better with just the dirt. Then I've got this one and this one in there, and then I've got a few little rocks strewn here and there and there. There's some back there. But yeah, I think this one's real pretty too. I really like it. I like this one and the glass one's the best. This is sort of my least favorite of the 4, I mean. And then real quick, I'm gonna just show you the other plants I've got potted out here. This is my catmint plant. This is my lemongrass, and in these 2 I put these little butterfly things that came in some flowers my mom bought. This is my lemon thyme, and this is some milk thistle that I grew from seed that I repotted out here. The last thing I want to show you are my carrots. I've grown these from seeds. They're in a big 5-gallon bucket that says "Let's do this" on the side, which is kind of funny. I put the little thing that says carrots in there. And yeah, they're popping up and starting to grow. And I'm pretty excited about it. I can't wait till they're, you know, big and ready to pick and everything and taste. And it's going to be pretty exciting. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and the haul and seeing my plants. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and blessings.